Hey everyone, Wildfire194 here again today, and we are bringing you round 3 of the Dragon Ball Super Local Tournament here at Showtime in Tempe, Arizona. And we have on the right of the screen here is Ron playing Vegeta, and on the left we have Alejandro playing Trunks. These guys are actually 1-1 in the tournament right now. Um, we'll see how they go. They've already gotten their mulligans done. Their life is out and everything. So we'll see how these guys match up. Now, I do want to point out that Ron here is actually a new player. He just recently started playing. He's gonna make little mistakes like that. He's trying to combo before he actually attacks. Um, but I am sitting right there next to him, instructing him on the proper order of things. And his opponent is being very very understanding and um, you know yeah, he's being very I can't think of the word I'm trying to think of now. Anyway, so he understands that his opponent is new, so he's being very courteous towards him. So and then as you can see, he's not really taking life from the Vegeta to do crit, which most experienced players would know that you before you're down to 4 life with Vegeta, you usually want to crit every turn. But this is how Ron wants to play, so we'll let him play the way he wants to. I'll only be instructing him if he misplays something or if he tries to play something out accidentally. And I'll informing him of his card's effects, letting him know that Whis' coercion there untaps an energy when he plays it. Let's see what Antonio is going to do here. Alright, so he's just going to pass his turn. Now Ron draws a Bulma, which he's going to charge. And let's see. Ron's going to play Monica and then crit on Vegeta. I'm informing him right now that he draws off of the Monica, the effects. Or Monica, I'm not really sure how you pronounce it. Madaka or something like that. I'm sure I'm mispronouncing the name of that character. I'm terrible with it. So he's just going to negate that, and then Antonio's just going to negate the attack. So, and informing him that his extra card goes away after it's played. And it looks like he's going to end his turn there. Antonio drawing a full power. A Time Patrol Trunks. See what he wants to lay down for energy here. He's running a pretty typical Trunks build, the red-blue build with plenty of combo cards. You can pull off Trunks' effect. And Ron choosing to negate again, which personally I don't like negating this early in the game, but I can also kind of understand Ron wanting to stop his opponent from being able to activate his Trunks ability, because you can't combo if your opponent negates the attack. So, and Ron misplaying here. He's mistaken the Goku for the Vegeta, and I'm gonna explain to him here in a second. Hold on. Yeah, so I'm explaining to him that he's doing the wrong one. He wants the Goku is 3-drop, but the Vegeta is a 2-drop if all your energy is blue. That's where he was confused. He was mixing up their effects. So he was going to put out the Vegeta and then put down the blue Goku instead. So I just corrected him on it. So it's fine. He didn't look at the top 7 cards of his deck. I know, yeah, put him out of order, but his opponents, it was more making sure he played out the right card. So they, and again, he chooses not to use his Vegeta's crit ability. Which again, I can't see a reason why you wouldn't want to, but again, Ron is still a new player, and honestly, trying to play a leader like Vegeta and being new, it's not something you want. Vegeta is more for an advanced player, somebody who knows when to take a life and when not to take a life. And obviously, Ron is probably playing Vegeta because he's a huge fan of Vegeta, so. Yeah, and Antonio was trying to make sure that he's going the correct sequence, not taking a damage before Antonio decides to either draw a card or give it double strike. So it looks like he's giving it double strike. Gonna draw a card off of that effect, and then untap an energy off the effect of his combo card. Let's see if he's going to do anything else. It's 20,000 power double strike. I don't know if Antonio wants. Okay, so he's going to do another 5,000 combos and make it 25,000 double strike. Now he's going to ask him if he wants to try and combo out of it, or if he wants to take the 2 damage. It looks like he's just going to take the 2 damage. Just going to take him down to 5. So both players are at 5 life. And, okay, so that's why he was comboing so much, because he wanted enough of a drop to play out Time Patrol Trunks. And it looks like he's going to keep the Sun Goten and return what I think was the Beerus. Not sure. But he kept the Family of Justice Sun Goten. Let's see if he's going to want to attack with his. Does he want to attack? Or does he want to. I mean, he knows the opponent isn't big on taking the life himself, but I mean, Ron might take the life at 5 just because it'll help him awaken. And Antonio's still trying to decide whether or not he wants to attack. Still not sure. Might just pass here. Let his opponent do the damage to himself. But I don't know. I mean, okay, so he's going after the Vegeta that's in play, the battle card. Yeah, I choose to try and get rid of the field presence. And so, and then okay, so he's just going to use Sun Goten to kill the Vegeta, so he doesn't have to combo over it. And then it looks like he's going to end his turn. So, and now Ron's going to draw and see what he wants to charge for energy. A lot of extra cards in hand. Okay, so he's going to charge the Mafuba. And now he's going to play that Goku. So now he's going to look at the top 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And he gets to play a Vegeta. Okay, so he's choosing to play the 20,000 Vegeta over anything else. And the judge just informing him that, you know, since he did look at cards, he still has to shuffle his deck. Anytime a card effect says shuffle your deck, you actually have to shuffle your deck, because that's the effect. It doesn't say you may shuffle your deck. So let's see what he's going to do here. So he's going to take a life to crit himself and then awaken. And the judge is informing him that if he awakens now, that he loses that crit. Just letting him know of the new rules. Yeah, so he's just trying to understand. So yeah, okay. He understands that by awakening, his character loses the crit, so he's fine. Says he's okay with that, so he's going to take 2. Draw 2. And he's actually going to swing into the Gohan, so he doesn't mind losing the crit. Judge informing him that he needs to draw off of his leader, because that's the mandatory effect. Alright, so he untaps 1 energy and gives his Vegeta plus 5,000, so it's 20,000 to the Gohan. Let's see if Antonio wants to try and save it. Looks like Antonio would have to either tap out to play it or to save it, I should say, or just let it die, because the boost attack Piccolo in his hand is useless. Okay, so he's going to play Zenzubin. Alright, so yeah, the judge was just telling him what Activate Battle and Activate Main are, the differences between the two. So because he wanted to play the double strike Monica or Madoka, whatever it's the double strike big nipple dude. But judge informing him that Activate Main, he has to activate that before he declares battles. Oh, and now he's trying to play out a battle card before the battle's actually over. And again, trying to explain to him, gotta wait for the battle to be over before he starts playing more battle cards. So, alright, so he's gonna let his Gohan die. And then extra cards go away. Yeah. And so now he's gonna swing to his lead. He's gonna use. Oh no, maybe not. He's confused. He doesn't realize. He was asking if he can give the double strike to one of his battle cards, and they're explaining that it's only to the leader. So okay, so he's gonna pay 2 to play out the Yajirobe, and then he's going to attack with the Goku into the leader for single strike, 15,000 power, and he's just gonna snap take that damage. Okay. And he's gonna end his turn. So, this is when Trunks players really start doing some big stuff, because he can attack. He can summon a battle card, attack with it, use Trunks' effect to draw a card with a combo, and then awaken, use another card to combo with, can draw another card, and then he can attack. So, yeah, Ron's just asking me about the effect of one of his cards and how he can and how it works. So it was just one of those. He wasn't sure about the Whis' ability. The 4 cost Whis that says that it can't be affected by your opponent's skills and can't be KO'd by them. He was just asking how exactly that worked, since the card and the errata, the card doesn't have the errata on it. So I was just explaining to him that it's his opponent's abilities. It could still die by battle. That's what he wanted to know. Okay, so he's playing out Mighty Mask. Sorry. Is he going to try to attack with it, or is he going to... Okay, so he's attacking with the Mighty Mask. Going to try and combo with it. And see if Ron wants to try and negate. Or if he's going to... Actually, he's going to choose to block, which... I'm not really sure if Mighty Mask is the card you want to use a revenge blocker with. But at the same time, it does get rid of Mighty Mask before Antonio can activate its effect to add 2 more cards to his hand. So it can be somewhat devastating. So it's not a play I would do, but it is a good play in and of itself, because you don't know what else Antonio might actually do. So, yeah, so that kills... It gets rid of the Mighty Mask. He chooses not to combo with it, or on it, which is understandable. So instead, he's just gonna play out the Time Patrol Trunks and try and combo off of that. Let's see here. You got a Kaba and a Whis' Coercion. Let's see what he wants to do. He's down to 4 life, so Kaba's... I don't know. I think I take the Whis' Coercion just to have some defense just in case, because once you get below 4 life, you want to start playing... You want to have at least 1 or 2 defensive cards in hand just in case you can't finish off your opponent. It looks like he took the Whis' Coercion and he placed the Saiyan Kaba on top of the deck, so... This way he can draw into the Saiyan Kaba and still basically get both cards. See what he's doing. And so he doesn't have any negates, so see what Antonio's going to do here, if he's going to try and combo, which I can imagine that he's going to try. He's got to. If there's no point in not comboing while his leader can awaken. Alright, so he's doing double strike. Just going to draw. And then awaken. Draw 2 more. Draws into another Mass Saiyan and another Time Patrol Trunks. So... It's nice. Now is he going to combo again? Or is he going to save? Well, I don't know. I think if you were going to combo to get Trunks' effect on a later attack, I'd rather do it here this way. Try to get that double strike off. So, alright, so he's going to draw off of the Piccolo and then draw off the Trunks' effect. So drawing, basically... 2, 3, 5 cards off of that off of just 2 combo cards, basically. Thanks to Trunks, that's a lot of value there. So then looks like Ron says he can't stop that, so he's gonna take the damage and see what. Ron's got a lot of good cards in his hand, but they all cost energy to use, so he really can't do a whole lot when it comes to protection. He's only got 1 card in hand that he can really protect himself with, and you really don't want to use that card defensively because it's got an offensive effect, which he is aware of. So it looks like he's attacking again with Trunks. Going in, let's see what he's gonna... If he has an... I didn't see... Okay, so he's gonna pay 1 for Goten and then kill the Vegeta. Just the more powerful battle card to kill, so we might as well kill that one. And then he's gonna untap an energy for Trunks. So his leader's up to 25. Let's see what he's got going here. Trying to think if he wants to combo anymore. If that's it, I think. Yeah, Judge is just reminding him that the effect of the trunks only works on his turn, so if he tried to combo with it now, it'd be a waste. So he's going to take the 1 damage. Okay, so now he's got a little more defensive power there. The question is Antonio going to play that Saiyan combo out of hand and try to swing for game, or no, he's going to play a little safe. He's not going to take that risk. So he's going to end his turn. And Antonio, let Ron here pretty much get hit, which I'm sure anybody who's watching right now will see this as basically his last try to really do any damage, because Antonio gets another turn with 5, maybe 6 energy against a 1 life Vegeta. He's going to have quite an advantage. So informing him that if he wants to, I'm sorry, he's trying to think of whether or not he wants to play that, I'm sorry. So there we go. So he's going to give Vegeta double strike, and then reminding him that he gets the single draw off the effect. So, and telling him that he's got to attack first before he combos. Let's see what he's going to do here. Obviously, he can't crit anymore. Not that he... I mean, he's only used Vegeta's effect once this game, and that's only to awaken. Let's see, he's only got 3 energy, so basically all of his big cards in hand he can't use. So he's going to attack with the Vegeta. Waiting to see if his opponent wants to negate, which looks like he's going to. He does have a negate in hand, so... he's going to activate negate. And so he negates the attack, but he still gets to draw a card, so... and then he draws that 1 card that he saw before, so it's no big deal. Let's see what he's going to do now. I mean, personally, from my perspective, what I would do is I would attack with the Goku, use the Trunks to untap, or you can just play out the Yajirobe. He's got that blocker. I was going to say the Whis blocker because it's a pretty big blocker, but yeah, then he wouldn't have any energy left over, so you don't want to tap out for that. So that's right, because he'd only have 4 energy, so he'd be tapped out. Okay, so there you go. Attack with the Goku. Yeah, I'm telling him, yeah, he can use that now since his opponent chose not to negate, so that draws him a card and gives his and so brings his Goku up to 25. And he can use that. That would untap his energy. So, well, he's doing it out of order, but he's playing that out to untap an energy, so. So he's got 2 untapped energy. And he's got his Goku at 30,000, and Antonio's just going to take this because 1 damage. He can take that, add it to his hand. His opponent having 2 energy active is not going to be able to bust out something like triple strike, so nothing to really worry about there. Now, is he gonna... I mean, he's got what? He's got 2 objections in hand, so... I mean, if he objections and plays down another objection, he'd still have an untapped energy, but... I don't know, I think I'd rather keep the 2 energy that I have open. It's more defensive that way. Okay, so he's just going to end his turn. And Antonio basically drawing the easiest card to choose to put in your energy at this point. Don't need results of training anymore. And let's see here. I think he only has like 2 cards in his drop right now, so he can't play out that Masked Saiyan. He'd have to attack with the Trunks. hope that Ron doesn't negate, and then play at least 3 cards. So you can, but yeah, Ron's just gonna say no. I'm gonna negate that. So still draws off of his effect, and yeah, the effect of again reminding him that his weak coercion untaps in energy when it resolves. Let's see. Let's see what Antonio's going to do now, since his original plan is... Oh, no, wait, he does have 5 in there. Oh, I'm sorry, I could not... I must not have been paying attention. I don't know, why would he play Trunks? I mean, he's got... He had the Masked Saiyan in hand. He could have used the Masked Saiyan to basically clear out... Oh, no, wait, no, that's right. Masked Saiyan doesn't do against blockers. That's right, I forgot about that. Masked Saiyan is still pretty new for me, so I keep forgetting his limitation of blockers. So, yeah, okay, so he's going to block, which is going to do revenge, kill them both. He's going to tap 1 for Saiyan Kaba, which is really nice at this point in the game. I mean, sure, the double strike isn't going to help all that much, but it is going to be big enough. A 1 cost that, you hit yourself for 1, it's big enough to at least hit a leader. And so Ron trying to figure out what he's going to do to stop this, because obviously he can't negate it because he doesn't have any negates left. And so now we've got 25,000 double strike. Antonio probably going to drop his whole hand here because 2 untapped energy. His opponent could potentially combo over what he's got right now. So that's 20, 30, 40,000, 45,000. Is he going to stop there at 45? Says, oh, I can't combo out of that one, so... Alright, so game 1 goes to Antonio. And so now... I'm also informing the player, Ron here, that because he lost, he does get to choose whether or not he wants to go first or second. And that he has to do so before looking at his starting hand, since those are the rules. And while Antonio is, I think he's doing some side decking here, so yeah, he's doing some side decking. Yes, I think he's doing side decking. Sorry, I was focusing on Ron right now, so wasn't paying attention. Let's see. So yeah, Antonio's just gonna quickly take care of his opponent's deck. Looks like Antonio is just making sure that his he takes out what he needs to take out. He's a lot of his cards upside down there. Let's see here, 3. And taking this moment to readjust the color to realize that it's really, really blue. Looks like Antonio is going to take 3 cards out of his deck. Looks like he's going to take out results of training since his opponent is Vegeta, so Vegeta's not shy of attacking. He's taking out... Yeah, it looks like he's taking out 2 results of training and the battle card, pink nipple dude. That's basically a Blue's answer to the cell chain. At least one of the answers to the cell chain. Yeah, Ron, like I said, Ron's still a new player, so he doesn't actually have a side deck. So he didn't need any. He didn't actually do any side decking, so because he doesn't have any. All right. Looks like we're just gonna wait for Antonio here to shuffle his deck and then decide and actually do his mulligans. Ron probably just reading over his cards, double checking, see what they do. And I suppose I'll take this moment right now, guys, to inform you. If you're not part of the Facebook page, we have one for Arizona. It's Dragon Ball Super TCG Arizona. I am also the admin for that page, so if you ask to join, I'll add you. I pretty much add everybody. We don't mind if people from out of state want to be a part of the page. It's a pretty open group, but it's mostly for Arizona players to find local shops and discuss, where to play and gameplays and stuff like that. So it's where I'm be posting these videos as well for them to see them. And it's also where we advertise for shop tournaments, obviously. Speaking of shop tournaments, since next Saturday, or I guess next Friday, is obviously the release date for Set 3 Cross Worlds. On the Saturday after, on the 10th, March 10th, the shop showtime at 11 a.m. We'll be hosting the Cross Worlds release tournament, where the first 32 players will get a pack of Set 3 tournament promo. The tournament promos for Set 3. So, and then we will also be doing the top 8 players will get the gold stamp Cross Worlds winner cards, which is the Cold Bloodlust, Yajirobe, Tien, and Bobbity. Which really wish they would have thought about those gold stamps before they pretty much errated Bobbity into the ground. But it's not that Bobbity isn't playable anymore. It's just you'd have to run a pure red deck to really make it playable. That or red Vegito. And the problem even with red Vegito that I've noticed is that if you charge anything other than a Goku or a Vegeta as an energy that isn't red, you're basically shutting down that Bobbity chain. So I don't know. I personally don't like it. They made it just a 6 energy cost requirement, not a 6 red energy cost requirement. That would have been fine, but anyway, so our players have started here. So Antonio is on his second turn now, and looks like he's going to charge a Beerus. And he's going to play out a Majin Buu to draw 1, and draws another Majin Buu. So you could tap that second blue energy and play out another Majin Buu if he wishes. Which looks like that is what he's gonna do. I don't see any other thing. Oh no, okay, so he's chosen not to do it. Okay. And he's gonna combo the Majin Buu with the Trunks. Does not get his effect off of that because he's not a 2-cost. I'm not really sure why. I probably would have saved it for offense or for defense. Okay, so now he plays out another Majin Buu. Which again, I mean, he knows his opponent's running pure blue, so he doesn't have to worry about Kale. And he never saw a Masked Saiyan, so chances of that is pretty slim. And again, his opponent never really got that far, so... Okay, so he charged an objection. Looks like both players are down to 7 life right now. He's going to play a Majin Buu, tap an energy, draw a card. He's got a very defensive hand right now. A lot of negates. And... looks like he's just going to attack with the Vegeta. Is he going to combo both with both of the blues? Yeah. Yeah, and again, he's asking if he can activate his Vegeta's crit ability now, and Judge is telling him, no, you have to. You have to do it before you declare attacks, so he can't. So I guess, so he asked his opponent if he was okay with him taking back those combos. His opponent said yes. So, and again, like you said, guys, Ron here is still learning, so he's kind of getting the hang of things. We all had that time when we weren't sure exactly how one card worked or how to do this or do that. So, and Antonio's being really good about being patient with him. Also not letting up on him. He's playing his deck out very aggressively as you normally would with a Trunks. He's going to negate that again. Going to keep slowing down his opponent, stopping him from comboing. Again, it's attacking with the Majin Buu. Be like, okay, I'm going to combo. I want a combo. Let me combo. And Ron is like, no. No combos for you. So now Antonio's like, great, now I got 3 open energy, a tapped Majin Buu, and I can't combo. I gotta just pass. Gotta give up on trying to get my Trunks' effect this turn. And I'm not sure why Ron is running the 4-drop Vegeta from set 2. He does not run the 3-drop Trunks that his effect is basically meant for. But like I said, I think Ron is just a really big Vegeta fan, so he filled his deck with as many Vegeta cards as he could. So he's attacking with the Vegeta. Let's see, what is he going to do? He's going to tap 1 for the Gohan that comes into play. Just another one of those cards Ron isn't running in his deck. He doesn't realize how powerful that is. But, wait. Okay, so... oh, right. Informing Antonio that that would only make him even. He'd still have to take the damage, so... his opponent was okay with him taking it back since he allowed him to take back his Majin Buus last time, so... One of those, something Antonio should know, because he's the experienced player here. So now he's going to play out the Gohan, which is actually going to stop that damage from the Vegeta. Now let's see, what is Ron going to do now? He's probably just going to end his turn. Yep. And it looks like Antonio drew another Gohan. Got quite a handful of all the cards that Trunks wants to use for combos. Oh, no. He's... Yeah, Ron was confused. Antonio said no charge, and Ron thought he was just ending his turn. Alright. So it looks like he's going to attack with the Gohan, which is just a 15,000 attacker. Not sure if he's attacking into the Vegeta or if he's attacking into the leader. So, okay, looks like he's swinging to the leader. Oh. And Ron was just taking the damage, wasn't realizing that Antonio wanted to combo. Which with Trunks, obviously, he's going to combo with his attacks. Antonio knowing full well that his opponent's going to take the damage, but he's going to combo with it anyway. It looks like he... Oh, okay, so he wanted to fill up his grave for Trunks. Okay. Which does... Antonio does look like he forgot to draw off of the effect of Trunks. So, but he's gone too far. So if he tried now, he wouldn't be able to. So he's going to attack with Time Patrol Trunks. And just going to get it Whist. And now Trunks is going to attack his leader. Now it looks like Antonio said no combos, so... And it looks like that's it. Alright, looks like Ron's just going to charge another objection out of hand. Which is interesting, because Ron had has 3 cards in his energy right now that he could have used to help with energy building, which is kind of what his deck looks like it was made for, to do a lot of the energy ramp. But he chose to throw them away, so he cares more about getting out his Gokus and his Vegetas than he does about energy, so getting a player who prefers to play out his favorites over... Ooh, it looks like he whiffed. Ouch. Oh, that hurts. Alright. So let's see what he's going to try and do now. Alright, so it looks like he's doing crit on his Vegeta. So he's actually remembering to do it before he declares attacks. Although he did not play the double strike, unfortunately. He's going to do plus 5,000, make it a 15. Yeah, let's see what Antonio plans to do here. Probably gonna just play out that Gohan and give himself stop the damage. Or no, he's just gonna take the one. Okay, get himself down to 4 so that he can awaken. And so okay, so now he's going to attack with the Goku. He's gonna actually attack into the Gohan. Antonio says no negates, no combos off of him, so he's just going to combo with the Gohan to protect the Gohan. So he's asking what happened because he doesn't realize that he doesn't know what Gohan does. So I'm just explaining to him right now that what he did is he was comboing with Gohan, and so at the end of the turn, Gohan comes into play as a battle card. Because he was wondering how he stopped the damage, so or stopped his battle card from dying. Alrighty, so we've got Antonio putting a Zenzubine into an energy, and now he's going to attack with his Gohan to. Looks like the leader, yeah, because it's going to do double strike. And draw a card off of the leader ability. Now is he going to awaken, draw 2? Yep. Typical play for Trunks leader. And he's most likely going to combo with something that's going to draw him 1 while at the same time either giving him an additional effect or playing or play a Piccolo, and then if he has one, I don't know if he has a Piccolo or not. No, he's got that Trunks though. He's going to tap 1, he's going to play the Goten, which will kill Ron's Goku, and then also draw Antonio a card. Let's see what he's going to try and combo anymore. He's already 30,000 double strike, so it looks like Antonio's going to take that. Let's see here. So he's playing out Trunks. Trying to see what he wants to keep out of the hand. I don't know. I'd definitely keep the Piccolo and then, put the Gohan on top. Piccolo can draw the Gohan. There you go. I think he's already got a Gohan in hand too, so doesn't really need to hold on to 2 of them, but they also have, they're free combo costs, so. And so, yeah, so attacks with the leader, gets negated. So he just draws a card. Now attack with Time Patrol Trunks. I don't think Antonio has a whole lot of options when it comes to defense. I mean, he does have 1 untapped energy, so he's going to awaken. Draw 2. So he only needs 5,000 to stop this. He's got 2 cards in hand I know that he can use. It looks like he's probably going to use the Bulma. Yeah, he's going to use the Bulma to stop that damage. Yeah, he's got a Majin Buu in hand, and everything else costs 1 energy to stop. So yeah, he's gonna just play another Majin Buu, and his opponent's gonna end the turn. Draw. Antonio here will get rid of that Time Patrol Trunks here in a minute. As soon as I come back and inform him. Yeah, I just informed this. So, he's not killing the Time Patrol Trunks with Beerus. He was just reminding him that Time Patrol had to go away. Alright, so now he's going to give his Vegeta double strike. Draw a card. Yeah, there's... And then draw a card off of his leader ability. I don't think he can. Yeah, that's... He doesn't have any active energy, so he can't combo with that. So he's gonna do +5. So we got 25 to 30. Trunks is at 25 right now. Vegeta's at 30, so... Oh no, I'm sorry. Sorry. Trunks was 25, Vegeta was only 20. I'm sorry. So that stopped it. So yeah, there we go. And he's just going to Whis that one. And it looks like he's going to end his turn without any active energy. It looks like with only 4 cards in hand, Ron only has 1 card in hand that can stop... I can stop an attack if Antonio doesn't combo. So if Antonio can get off a damage here and then get a double striker, or he does have a double striker in hand, but I don't think he can actually play it because he doesn't have enough red energy for the Gohan. The Gohan I think is 2 red. So, you can't actually play it. So Antonio trying to see what he can do here. What his options are. Looks like... thinking about whether or not to attack with his Trunks leader. Which I think would probably be the best bet. Just attack with the Trunks leader, see what you draw off the top of the deck. Maybe combo, see if you can draw anything else. Try and see what the top 2 cards of your deck are at least. You might give him something that he can play. Like a Beerus, or... I'm trying to see what his opponent might have left. How many negates does he have? And that's one thing Antonio's been noticing, is that every time he tries to attack with his leader, Ron seems to negate it. Alright, so it looks like he's going to attack with his leader. Ron doesn't have any negates. So he forgot to draw off of his leader, so he has to draw for that. And then draw for the effect. Doesn't get any value off the Goten aside from that, though. So he's going to untap an energy for the Trunks, bring himself up to 25, which Antonio doesn't know, but we do, that Ron can't stop that. So Ron has to take the he's going to have to take the damage here. Oh no, I'm sorry. He's attacking the... Oh, I'm sorry. So he was attacking into the Beerus. He was just trying to get the Beerus off the field. Antonio probably didn't, at least in his hand, he didn't see a way to stop it for that turn. I mean, now that he's got the same Kaba in hand, he can. But the question is, does he want to... Before I can even finish my thought, does he want to try to attack with the Gohan first? Bait his opponent into being okay with taking the 1 damage. So he's got no negates. He's going to try and combo here. He's going to tap 1 for Zenzubean and then untap 2. Brings him up to 20, which means Antonio doesn't need to combo anymore at this point, because we know that there's nothing Ron can do to stop the damage. But he might want to combo. Looks like he said that's it. He's just going to pump it up to 20, so looks like Antonio's going to take the damage. Oh, sorry, not Antonio. Sorry, Ron's going to take the damage. So now he's got 2, so he can get up to 25,000. So if he attacks with this Saiyan Kaba and gets it up to 25,000 power, he's got game. And with as much life as, or not with as much life, with as much energy as Antonio has, he's easily got game here. Especially since his whole hand right now is free, so he doesn't have to pay anything to finish this off. So he's just going to combo the Piccolo, which is going to end the game right there. So as we sit here and we watch Antonio decide exactly how much he wants to drop into this, see how big he wants to make this Saiyan Kaba. Looks like he says, no, that's it. I'm going to just go 25. And see if you can stop that. You got 5 cards in hand. Best I can do is match you. He's saying, you know, I'm up to 25 too, so best I can do is equal you. I cannot beat you. So, nice little handshake there. Let's clean everything up. Get ready to head on home. Well, not really. These guys, they still got one more round left to go. Sorry. So, and now Antonio and Ron are just discussing, the different ways to help fix his deck, make it a little better, since his deck is what I would consider very basic for a player. It's not very competitive. So, I mean, he's still got a lot to learn. He did relatively well for his first tournament. Going 1-1 up to the 3rd round. Obviously he lost to Antonio here, but Antonio's the experienced player. So anyway, guys, thanks again for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next video, which will feature our last round. Take care.